Howdy doody, folks. Artie Farty here. Welcome to Cab Crew Wednesday. Um, as you guys have noticed, I've been asked and I'm honoured to be part of the crew. So I found the button, but I'll find the button. So as my first Cab Crew Wednesday, I thought I'd get out and about before we get some nasty weather again. And I've come down here to the Port Kembra Rail Yard, where all our freight trains, or mainly the steel train, arrives and departs, and also departs. They get assembled here, and then they go to Brisbane, Melbourne, and Perth. And they're prepping a train now to depart. It'll go out in between the passenger services, so I don't know what time it departs. I'll do a quick hello to everybody, and I've got Wigwag, how you doing? Sparky, nice to see you. Randall, Martine, hey, Plumber, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you in here too. I'll gradually work my way back up the list. Curly, how you doing? Model Train Aficionado, nice to see you in here. Welcome. Did see some other people. Yeah, Wag. Yeah, you're still here. Forever DC, nice to see you in here. Wigwags looking at the clock, the cuckoo clock, going tick tock, tick tock. Randall, g'day again. And who was the first one? Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, well, since Wigwag was the first one, Wigwag wins the Aussie pie. So, Wigwag, you want the pie? You come and collect it. So anyway, let me get down to the bottom of the chat. G'day, Thomas. How are you? For some reason, my phone's getting hot. Okay. Let me just disconnect the battery. It might cool down a little bit. Okay. Let me change the camera around so you guys don't have to see my ugly face and see them refueling the engines. They just about finished refueling it. This is how they're doing it here, since this company does not have a refueling facility down here. You get the road tanker coming in and fuels all the trains up. I'm not sure where Cube has got their servicing facility, but I know that they actually outsource the servicing to either EDI rail or Downer rail. It's a meat pie. What's in them? Yeah, you won the meat pie. You got the main course. So stop your complaining, Wigwag. At least it's more filling than a cookie. G'day, anything possible? Nice to see you in here. Well, that meat pie's got steak, cheese, and bacon in it. So, yeah, they're pretty good. It's from the local bakery. Hello to everybody else that's in the sideline there somewhere. Pop up to say hello. I'm not going to be able to invite people up for a chat, as I'm on the pie. Well, yeah, you can have a mince pie, but this one's actually got steak chunks in it. It's basically the Australian common fast food that you buy in the gas stations. We also have sausage rolls, and they're reasonably cheap too. So usually have a bit of tomato sauce or ketchup, as the Americans and North Americans call it. So for those that haven't seen my earlier live streams, I've been to this yard once before, a couple of times, and this is where all the freight trains from the local industries, our biggest industries, like the steelworks, which is located behind me where I'm parked, and up on the hillside to the right. They bring the steel carriages in here, and they get marshaled to their prospective destination. Typical destination from here goes to Newcastle, which is a sister city on the northern side of Sydney. Also, no, it's not a fish pie. It's a beef pie. Curly beef, not fish pie. Fish pies, no, I haven't had a fish pie here. Yeah, go back to what I was saying. Yeah, you got commonly trains going up to Brisbane. Then you got the coil trains that are going down to Melbourne, which is down in the south. And also Adelaide, Perth. And odd carriages will go up to Darwin, which is right at the far north end. I think Wigwag, I think Curly is trying to kill you. Yeah, isn't he a nice chap? I mean, yeah. But then again, I think he's just upset that you got all the cookies from all of us in the last couple of weeks. So yeah, all the freight trains get done up here. When we used to have the copper mill, which was, hey Derek, how are you? Which was over in the distance. It's all gone. It's been demolished. They used to bring the cars in here and make the train, add it to the train. Oh, we've got something going to move, or is he just testing? Now, those locomotives, yep, here she goes. She's going. She's on her way. Tell by the link soon to see where she goes. Oh, no, they're only just switching. Now, these engines belong to Chicago Leasing, and they're leased to Cube. Rail First is managing it. These locomotives are based on the US AC 4400s GEs. As you can see, the yard is very sad and quiet for what it once was. You do see a lot of coil trains there. Most of that will be going most of them be going down to Melbourne. There are some freight trains that are held up to okay, hang on. Let me bring this side up.
Ha! There we go.
Hey, plumber.
What's up, Artie?
Yeah. How you going? Just thought I'd bring you guys into the yard here.
Nice.
It's very awesome. Quiet. There is a lot of coil trains. I think some of it's going to Melbourne, but I know. G'day, Rick. How are you? Trackside Mike. I know there was a big derailment somewhere out in the outback in the Nullarbor, and there's no trains going out to Perth. So I believe that they're holding some of the stock here. due to space restraints in other yards. But yeah, these engines here are actually Australian designed, but unfortunately, most of them are Chinese built.
Wow.
Yes, forever. That's a Scania cab over. We do have a lot of cab overs here in Australia, basically due to length restrictions, and some of the tight roads that we actually do have here, they're ideal. They're better than your conventional model truck. So you will see a lot of those cab overs here in Australia. Kenworth is here in Australia is the only country now that still produces the cab over Kenworths as well.
Yeah.
It's been totally redesigned, and they have copied some ideas from Scania. So anyone here that is a truck driver would understand, like in the old Kenworth cabos, you used to have the engine cowling. You had to climb on that to get into your bunk.
So they do have the bunk. I was going to ask that. You got a lot of sleepers over there?
Yeah. That one's got integrated sleeper on there as well.
Really?
Yeah. Well, with that black section behind the door, that's the actual bunk.
That's cool.
Not as wide as the Kenworth.
Yeah.
Which is usually a standard single bed, but they're still comfortable inside.
That's cool. We got a couple new people in the chat there, Artie. We got John Ricard and Jeff. What is up?
G'day, guys. How are ya? So in its heyday, this used to be a really, really busy yard, and due to global economics and everything else, everything's, as you see, it's gone dead.
It looks about dead. Tammy and Ray, what's up?
Hey, Tammy and Ray, nice to meet you. Nice to see you here. We don't get much rail action here at the yard during the day, unfortunately, because they give the passenger trains priority. They run roughly every 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Up to
the truck is moving. The truck is moving.
Yeah.
Look at the dust come off that beauty. Yeah, come right to us, baby. Let's do this. Oh, that's right. Oh, is he going to back up?
No. He just hit the skids.
Oh, I gotcha.
He just got out the rail yard, so he's coming out to have a piss. I don't think everybody wants us to videotape that. No. He parked his car here. Let me just try to get this camera set up right. Yeah. Yeah. No, he's just going to get his lunch at the. Oh, he's having a smoke. You're not allowed to smoke. You're not allowed to have cigarettes and a lighter on you. Or you can have the cigarette packet on you, but you cannot carry a lighter on yourself or have it inside the cab of a truck that's carrying dangerous goods like a tanker.
Mystic, what's up?
Hey, Mystic, how are you? So that's what he's done. He's just stepped out to have a cigarette.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Man, they got a lot of rules for you truck drivers over there, don't they?
Oh, that's an international rule, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Frank, what's up, dude? Frank just came in, Artie.
Hey, Frank, how are you? Nice to see you. Over here.
Also just came in.
Who else?
Serna. Lewis.
Serena, how are you? I don't know what the fines are now, but I remember when I did the course last time, which was 5 years ago, it was a $5,000 fine.
Hey, can you talk to that guy already?
I'd rather not, because I've got a camera, and
Well, don't show him. Just yell out the window and ask him if he can blow the horn. This is a request from the chat.
That's not a horn.
Oh,
that's not a horn. That's not the horn in my car. You know, it's not. It's an imitation horn.
It's not a real one.
Hang on. I'll ask him. Hang on.
Oh,
G'day, mate. I'm just doing a live stream in the US.
Yeah.
When you depart, they are requesting if you can blow the horn when you leave. Off the top, yeah.
Artie's the best.
Yeah, when you leave, yeah. As you leave, just hit the horn when you leave.
Oh, we have to do it all the time now? Or?
No, oh. Just for the guys on YouTube.
Oh, okay, no worries, mate.
Yeah, no problem. Guess what, guys? You guys all owe me a drink and this truck driver a drink.
Yes.
Yeah, and we both drink pure blondes.
So DC forever. I am forever DC. I'm sorry, dyslexic. I'm printing a grain drying silo for my farm scene. It's the first of like 8 pieces.
You want a lot lizard now? Who wants a lot lizard? Oh, bloody hell, Mystic. You don't want fucking... Oh, sorry, pardon me. You don't want bloody much, do you?
Tammy says blondes are fun.
Oh,
and Sparky says he will buy the drinks, Artie. No worries. You just have to make it to mini prints.
Oh, yeah, right there. That's all right. I just need another $1,500 and I'll get there.
Yep. And Frank says dyslexic. He said, good thing skateboarders can go in both directions. You know that's right, Frank.
Yeah, that depends on the skateboarders. Here we go upside down as well. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can make it out. I'll try to make it bigger.
If you can, yeah, there you go.
If you guys see that where that big black fence is in the background,
yeah, I see it.
That is where they actually store the passenger trains at night. It's all got the razor fencing and that on it now. So, due to those graffiti artists, they had to put him up. Hang on, let me get this right. They had to put up behind fences like that. Up in Sydney, it's even worse.
And it probably doesn't stop them, does it, Artie?
No, it doesn't. But
those guys are very crafty.
This rail yard here, they do have security patrols with dogs. So you don't get shot here; you just get bitten.
The old junkyard dog trick.
Yeah. What else was it? Now those big concrete poles that are holding up the lights. Yeah. I was involved in the project of installing them here in this yard, and that's going back. Geez, that's going back nearly 20 years ago since we put there.
Wow.
Yeah, well, this wire here, or the fencing wire, is what do you call it? They're actually razor edged. So if you try to climb it, you're going to cut your fingers.
Yeah, I don't like that stuff. Now, Jeff is asking, are they delivering diesel fuel to the locomotives?
Yes, they've only just finished refueling. The locomotive's just gone out. Now, I think they might have gone to the coal and wheat terminal, which is on the other side of the steelworks, and I have not got access into there now. Because they closed all that up because it's part of the Port Harbour precinct. So I cannot go in there because there's another section where you got your unit trains, like your coal train and your wheat trains coming down into it.
We don't want to get you in trouble, Artie.
No, if I had the ticket, here he goes. As you heard, that horn sounds like the horn of a car.
It was a little piddly horn. You were absolutely correct. Forever DC says Mad Max dogs.
Oh yeah. Actually, they done the latest Mad Max. I found out they done that one just north of us here.
So Randall says hey Artie, Randall says he has someone that tried to apply to his rail crew the other day, and when they were told that they had to pass a drug test, the person responded, "I can't pass a drug test." Oh my goodness.
Mm.
That's right. At least they were honest.
Yeah. Well, that's true. No, well, this rail company hasn't got a Cube itself does not have a rail service facility here. Pacific National does have a service facility, which is around the corner to the left. Now, you will see shots of that rail facility from... G'day, Steve. 87.
What's up?
You will see shots in my Fun Day Fridays. And I've already done a live stream from there roughly about 12 months ago. So if you guys want to go back through my live stream folder, you will actually see me around the refueling depot. I had Dave from Crooked River being my co-host at the time, and I think that was my second or third live stream that I'd done. So it's one of my earlier ones. So it gives you guys an idea how far back to look.
I swear I've seen this depot in one of your videos before, so I may have seen it.
Yeah, I come in it commonly. At the moment, we can still come in here. I did come in a little bit early, try to get the shots of the cement train that you asked for. G'day, Kyle Stevens. How are you?
Kyle.
But unfortunately, the train's not in. So I'm half expecting it to rock up during my stream. I'm hoping to. Because they'll be up in Sydney, Western Sydney. They've been unloaded.
Word.
Who's forever trying to say be careful?
Well, they're telling Kyle to be careful because he said he's going to leave the house due to the storms moving in his area.
Oh yeah, please stay safe, buddy. Still, please stay safe.
It's already been crazy tornadoes out of this storm, Artie. We're going to get it tonight. We're going to get ice and hopefully snow.
Yeah, well, it snowed the last 2 nights in our high country to the south. We're actually looking to the south now. We've had probably about a foot of snow up in our at our ski resorts.
Nice. George, what's up?
Hey, FL Road Dog, how are you? So yeah, it's been crazy here. I know I received a warning and notification that there's tornado warnings over at home in South Carolina and another one in Oklahoma as well. So
Rick says he's just going to get 2 inches of rain.
Oh, we don't want any more rain. Maybe a little bit of a drizzle just to keep the dust down a little bit, because since it stopped raining here, because of this wind that we've got, it's dried everything up too quick, and it's created a lot of creators.
Wigwag can't wait to get snow. He said all he's getting is rain. I don't even remember what part of the country you live in, Wigwag, to have a visual reference.
Well, hang on, I just reckon it's oh yeah, it is too. I just got a notification my phone's getting hot, so it gives you an idea how warm it is.
Gerald, what's up? Oh, you
So-
should definitely get snow in Ohio.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna go out for a little bit. Well, yeah. I think you're down. Yeah, you're down. Further
Further
west,
south.
further east from where I got the property there, Tammy. And
So, George, I'm printing a grain dryer. I've got one of the two sides printing now. I don't know if it will be visible. Yeah, that light didn't do anything good, did it? It's one of the two sides of a grain dryer. I've got about 15 files to print out. This is the first one. I tried to print out a ribbed car, and well, I don't have it right now. Oh yeah, I do. It's right here. Another version of these, but as long as my bed is warped, so if I print from edge to edge, the middle does not stay level. I've got to get a new top plate. But yeah, that's what I'm printing. It's going to go on my module scene, the farm scene, farmhouse, farm barn, my tree house. And then where the loader is for the covered hoppers, this is going to go in that area. So the farmer will take it, put it in his dryer, and then load it onto the freight cars. That is the whole goal. That's right, Container Man. Welcome. Plumber is down under today. Oh, Kyle, peace out. Let's see. What did I miss? Here, let me try it without the light. Maybe you guys can see it better without the light. I don't know. It's black filament on a black thing, so it kind of just looks... something like that, maybe. I'm trying. I'm not good at lighting, camera, photography, any of that stuff, but you might get a gist of it. It's the side of a grain dryer. And I'm knocking things over now. Woohoo! There we go. Sorry, Artie. I wasn't trying to cut you off, brother. This is my failed prints from earlier. I spent all day trying to tune it in. Did I lose you, Artie? I think we lost Artie. Freezing rain forever, DC. I got you. Ooh, high teens, Rick. That's freezing, brother. I wish I had a Derek, move the table. No, it really doesn't affect the print. It's on one of those flimsy take to the tailgate tables, you know. Hold on, let's see what's going on here. Artie's phone overheated, everybody. Big news, big news. So this print has been going on. He's chasing a blonde, Tammy. That's hilarious. This print has been going. It's just finished. Look at that. I love how the printer serves it up. Like, would you like a print, sir? Yes, I would. Thank you. Here you go. It makes me really happy. If I can get this thing off without breaking it, I will be able to show you. Let me grab my scraper. I was not prepared for this. Ha! Sometimes I like it to cool down a little bit. Sometimes I like to take it fresh off the printer. when they're flat like this, I like to get them off quick. Otherwise, it's like super glue. Now, while it's hot, I'll put it on something to flatten it out. But this is one of two sides of a grain dryer. Now I got to get it under something before it stays warped. Boom. Well, there it is. And everything's still hot going. So what I do is I go back because I need two of those. I go in, bam. And as soon as the bed reheats, because I've lost about 50 degrees Celsius, it'll start to print again. So this is a JG Magic Maker. This is like the Chinese version of a good one. I've got the Creality over here. Creality. That is a more expensive, better known. But it also broke in like 3 months. This one I've had for years and it's still going strong. So, George, I do not draw my own stuff. I ask my wife and she will draw it up for me because she is awesome like that. And she's the one that drew me one of these. She's pretty good, I got to tell you. Let's see what's going on. They can print food. Mystic says they can print food. That's crazy. So, no, Jeff, this printer right here, this one was $250. The other one was $300 and some dollars. So $100 difference. This one still works. That one is broken. So cost is not everything. Joe Raider, welcome, brother. Skullkill River Valley, what is up? Jim Tedesco, my dude. Everybody get the hellos out of the way. J7 can print. Oh, you can print bananas and apples, Dwight. Not the edible kind, right? The kind that goes on your table and looks real nice. Hold that piece back up. All right, Container Man, and welcome, brother. I have to de-edge it. It has a skirt, as you can see. And I'll go back with a razor and really trim it up and clean it up. But this is one of the two sides right here. Is that visible, guys?
This is bloody confused you, hasn't it? Okay, I'm back.
Absolutely inexpensive, aficionado. And listen, if you have a micro center around you or somewhere within a couple hours driving distance, if it's your first purchase of a 3D printer, Micro Center will give you $100 off your printer. So if it's $250, you're going to pay $150 for that printer.
G'day, Roy. How are you? Jim, how are you? Joe. Sorry to all the other guys. My phone got a little bit hot and it shut itself down. G'day, John Skookill. How are you?
So Tammy said you were chasing the blonde. And then Rick says that blonde must have got away. And then Container Man says Artie caught the blonde, so he's back.
Trust you guys get me into trouble.
Derek, that's hilarious. So, Artie, put your phone on the AC. Put it on the vent so it'll stay cool. Does your car have AC, brother?
Yes, it does. I had the phone resting on a steering wheel and the sun's baking through it. So, of course, that's going to make it get a little bit... yeah. Oh, it's all right, Tammy. It's all right. No need to be sorry. It's all part of the fun and games with me.
All in good fun. That's correct.
Yeah, it's all in good.
Cool, Wigwag.
I do not take anything too seriously. I
What
think
type of
mine's
phone
a
do you
Sam.
have, Artie?
I think it's a It is a Samsung Galaxy. I think it's a 5 or a 6. Might even be a 7.
Gotcha.
But leaving in the Aussie sun, it doesn't do very good. They get hot very quick.
I do find the same. I got the I think it's an S22, and it does the same. But I also have it in this case, so that does not help keep it cool.
Yeah, well, that's what I did too. I had it in the case. Yeah, see, haven't see, you guys got a lot of good deals with 3D printers
We
over there in the
absolutely do.
US,
Yeah,
but they're no good for me here
that's frustrating,
because
Artie.
of the voltage. So you
No,
guys work.
hey, Artie, on the back of my printer, it has a switch. So American or the 240 for European.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
That's all right.
both of these have it. I don't know a printer. I mean, you're closer to China, dude. How is it not cheaper?
Roy, stop giving our trade secrets away, will you? It's only between you and me. Nobody else needs to know those trade secrets. Jeez. Oh, man.
Got you, Tammy. We got you.
It's all right, Tammy. Look.
Hold on, guys. Had kids running around here earlier. Now I got a little cough. Go figure.
Well, the kids will bring it to you.
Yep, that's for sure. And these are the times. You want in?
You
wanna
want
come
in,
on
do
the
you?
stream, Mystic?
Yeah, I suppose we could. Well, my phone's getting hot again. I don't think I'll be able to. I don't think my. Yep, I just got
It's
another
all
warning.
right. No worries.
Another time there, Mystic. Yeah, more than come on.
Yeah, but George, you just have to be careful of the wire because one thing we've learned from Jim is that wire wants to break in the back. So if you go to Thingiverse, they have these little wire protectors you can print and they snap together, kind of like those industrial ones that hinge and move. Put those on your wires and save them. That way you don't have a wire issue. So Dwight says an Ender 3 Pro, no problems. And Mystic says he can't come on, his hair is in rollers.
Have you got any hair, Mystic? That's the question.
Why can't I picture that? I don't want to picture that.
Oh man, hang on, I got a buddy here. Let me show you. I got a buddy here next to me.
That's right, Jim. Who you got next to you, brother?
Oh, I got two. There you go. There's our local wildlife, magpies.
Look at that. Oh, if I misjudge, she could kill me. My inner crocodile hunter has to come out, Artie. I'm sorry. I loved that guy. Skull Kill John.
Okay, take care, buddy. Yeah, and all you guys turn around and say that our critters here are nasty. But mind you, these magpies here can be nasty during
Go ahead, Artie. I'm sorry. I'm going to look something up for George.
Hey?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Finish what you were saying.
Yeah, these birds, depending where they are and who's around them, they can be nasty. They can attack people, especially during nesting season.
Nice.
No, our steering wheel is on the correct side. Thank you, Derek. Um, you guys in the US had to change everything around. You end up putting the steering wheel on the left hand side. You end up messing up with the dates. You put the month before the date. We turn around here and put the train controls on the left hand side. And what do you guys do? You put your train controls on the right hand side.
You know that's right.
You know, how the hell how is the world supposed to know what's the right and what's the left?
They just have to look over here, Artie. I don't know. You know, that's what I'm thinking.
You guys don't know what's going on either.
Oh my goodness. I thought it was 3D printer wire protector, George, but I'm getting every wire protector except for one for a 3D printer. So let me see.
No, we don't have donkeys here, Roy. We have camels. We have camels. We believe in power, and they've got better economy in the desert than what the donkeys do have. Here comes the wind. Yeah, now these magpies here, they can be dangerous. I have a couple in my area. They're good because I look after them. They come over for a feed every now and then, so they don't attack anyone around our area, my area. But as you see, they won't come up and
try to go to their nest and see what they do.
I don't know about these ones because I don't know me, but I did give him a little bit of my lunch, so I think I'll be all right. Yeah, that's true, Derek. They do carry their crap in their pouches, and so do the koala bears. The koalas got pouches too, and most of our marsupials do. Odie has a donk. Huh? No, I don't have a donk. I don't need a donk. Curly? Yeah. Hey, John Beniki, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you made it.
John,
we can all go now. Yeah. 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 Who was it? Oh, we don't have James here. Because James was talking about doing a dingo. No dingoes here, Roy. We're too far east for the dingoes. Plus, it's too cold for them. No, we don't have dingoes in our bush here.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. However, we do have the funnel web spider, which is one of the deadliest spiders in the world. And we have 2 or 3 of the deadliest snakes here, but 9 times out of 10, you hear it slithering in the bush. You just stop and listen which way it's going, and don't go chasing and don't go poking at it. You'll be right. Not like what some people do. Okay, so I'll get out of my car. So up on the hill there, that was part of the original steelworks. They called it Steel Haven. And that was the original scrapyard for the local steelworks.
All right, George, it's called I'm sorry, Artie, I found it. It's called a bed cable chain. See if I can get a good picture of this thing.
Oh, since we're a rail channel.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if any of you guys have been following me on my normal stream, of the people that have seen the engine that Richard's been building, which is a Swedish loco. Where's Jean Ricard? Hopefully he's still here. Here's the engines that he's building. These are actually come from, I don't know whether they're Denmark or Sweden. They've been converted to. Let me just go into solo mode.
I don't know what that is, but that looks really cool, Artie. Ah, it's a big forklift.
No, on the other side of the forklift.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Nice. Nice. Cool, Jim. Thank you. That was so much easier than what I was sitting here trying to do on the fly. I do have an account on Thingiverse, but I have everything paper. Yeah, look at it go. That's awesome.
Let me see if I might get a better shot of it. So
Wow,
what?
you got a lot of wind
It's
there
actually
today.
going. It's probably waiting to put a road, but it's heading out where the bridge is in the distance. That's the main line.
Oh, roger that.
Now this whole yard, without trying to make people dizzy, this whole yard here loops right around that building over there, the distance, and it comes back up through here. So it's balloon loop.
Artie, Mystic threw out a trivia. He said, did you know the Australia Alps get more snow than the Swiss Alps?
Yes. Yes.
Dwight says, be careful. Cops might get you.
No, I'm right here, Dwight. I'm right here. Yeah, this is not BlueScope Steel property, so I'm right here. Now where the shed used to be, there used to be a tower here that used to do the switching for this whole yard. They just do there's still staunched up there for electrification. Actually, no, Katana Man. It was the other way around because the commies got used to the deadly animals, and the redcoats were too scared to go looking for them because of all the deadly snakes in them. It was the other way around, and a lot of the Aboriginals actually used to hide the convicts. Really? That's the other way around. Australia was, most of it just the main cities. The worst of the worst were actually down in Tasmania, which is the little island down on the bottom of the east coast. And that used to be called Van Diemen's Land.
Wow.
And yeah, there was no way out of it.
Hey, Container Man says Australia is just a prison, and all the deadly animals are the guards.
Well, but as I said, the redcoats have screwed up because the commies escaped, gone in the bush, and got used to the locals, and rest of the story is
I know it was a joke, Container Man.
I knew it was a joke too.
We know it. We know it.
Now, that plant in the background there, that's a cement mill. There's no rail siding going into it. So that's where those cement containers get loaded.
Nice.
That was on my Fun Day Friday last week. That's where they get loaded. And those containers get taken to the road up to the old rail yard. And what you see in the distance, those buildings with the steam and that's coming out, that's our coke ovens for the steelworks. Now, since we all gone green, we got all those trees in the way. We cannot see the coat being pushed out, which is a shame because that used to be good sight.
So Mystic says that Tasmania has the cleanest air in the world. And then Wigwag
Yes.
responds with, until you visit, Artie. They're just giving you crap today, aren't they?
Oh, I really feel the love, guys. I really feel the love.
We do love you, Artie.
Yep. But I tell you what, that's where the best blondes in the world are. They're all pure down there. That's what they call pure blondes. Yeah.
What is that? Is that
What,
I-beams? Is that rail? What's right there below you? What's all that
okay.
metal?
That's all our roll on. Actually, I'm going to see if I can find any dates on it.
So is that old stuff or is that stuff ready to go in for repairs?
I do not know. I'm just going to try and see if I can find a date on the rails.
Okay, gotcha.
I want to see if they're actually new.
I guess with all the rain you've been getting, that's why they're all rusted. But I would figure things in Australia wouldn't rust as much, like stuff in the desert.
Well, I'm not in the desert. On the other side of that factory, on the other side of that line, on the other side of that plant, you got the Pacific Ocean there.
Yeah, I was gonna say now I see a little forest there.
Yeah.
Oh, Mystic is on a roll. He said 90% of Australians live on the coast.
That's correct. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Okay, these are 202. These are made in 2021. So they're made in a place called Wyalla.
And how far is that from where you're at?
Not far. It's about 18 hours drive non-stop.
On a train, that would be quicker, correct?
Pardon?
If they come on a train, I would think, right?
No, that's by road.
Really?
If it came up by train, it would take them 4 days to come up here by rail.
Uh-oh, George. Jim sent you the wrong one in the first email. You got to make sure to open that second email.
Well, yeah, as Mystic says, yeah, most of the Australians live on the East Coast. Two of the most populated areas is Sydney and Melbourne.
Hey, can we get a shot of that? Can we get a shot of that tree right behind the ballast there? That's a good looking tree.
Okay, just give me a sec.
Yeah, get back in the air conditioner. We don't want you to melt.
Oh, it's not that. Oh, it won't melt. It's actually quite cool in that breeze.
Hey, yeah, that sounds like a really, like if I had a kite, I'd be flying it.
Yeah. Now let me just plug my battery pack in because I'm down to 15%.
So Container Man says there ain't no Crocs on the coast. They're all inland. Is that true?
No.
Oh, Container Man.
We got two different types of crocs here. We got the freshwater croc and the saltwater crocs.
Roger, Jim. Oh yeah, so you got both of them.
We got both of them. But with our crocs here, I don't have crocs down this far south. The water's too cold for them.
Yeah, that's a good looking tree right there, Artie.
Okay, that's our typical gum tree.
A gum tree?
Yeah. I can't get to it. There's too many weeds around
it. That's fine. Right there is a great shot.
Yeah, and they're easy to make out of wire.
I was gonna say like jeweler wire or something.
Yeah, I use florist wire or electrical wire. You can use as well. As you can see, and you got two different colours. Like now it's shedding its bark.
Uh-huh.
When it sheds so much bark off, it means we're going to have some more rain.
Interesting.
When it doesn't shed bark off it, it means it's going to be dry.
That is really cool. Thank you, Tree.
That's how in Australia, like especially with the proper natives, you can actually tell the long forecast of what the weather's going to do. We can see how all the bark's coming off it.
So you know where it's coming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here we go, Mystic again. Indian Pacific Train has the longest straight section of track in the world. That's interesting. Yeah, Derek.
Yes, it has.
Ricky.
You might have the biggest horsepower logos, but we've got the biggest and straightest railway track here.
Now, Mystic says it surprises me compared to the American West, but you have to remember, Mystic, when the millionaires of the time were building our railroad, they got paid per mile of track they laid. They turned around everything they could so they could get more of our tax dollars. And that's a fact, Jack.
Yeah, but when you have a look at your country, your geography of your country, you guys got more bigger mountains than us.
Well, we do, but with the plains and all, literally when our railroad tycoons back in the early days of railroading were connecting the continents, they intentionally laid the track out of the way and around and zigzagged because they got paid per mile of track they laid. It's just a fact, and part of the negative of a fully capitalist system, but it's good.
Yeah, but you have a look with the trains out of here. The biggest reason why.
What's that, Artie? I apologize, brother.
No, it's right. Yeah, the Indian Pacific goes from Sydney to Perth, and she left yesterday, but she ain't going to get to Perth because the line's blocked. Okay, here you got a local passenger service coming. Oh, hang on. A local passenger service coming through now.
Nice. And Postmodern Model Works just showed up. What's up?
Yeah, Postmodern, you finally get to see one of our intercity local passenger trains.
Wiki Mystic.
And so there's one thing about.
Oh no! Oh no! That's a sweet looking passenger train.
What the hell happened there? Hang on.
Butterfinger.
Sorry, guys. Hang on.
Boy, that's a nice air vent, Artie.
There we go.
Postmodern.
I don't want to put the cover and the thing back on because I don't want the phone to get too hot. Sorry, guys. I'm not doing too good today.
You may be right, Derek. You may be right.
What?
He says that a capitalist system would have built the tracks straight. It was a socialist government handout that paid by the mile. So, he might be right. I may have my facts a little wrong, but, we all got the gist of it, right? We all got the gist of it.
Yeah. See, for us here in Wollongong, to get to Sydney, we got to get around and through the mountain, through the cliff face to get to Sydney. We do have a lot of engines, these big horsepower engines actually get brought down here to be tested out on the steepest grade in the country, which is about 3.6 or 3.7 at the steepest point.
That is pretty steep.
Yeah.
Hey, Postmodern is giving you the same guff as earlier about your car wheel on the side.
We're used to it now. With that one train going out, there's another one about to come in, I think. Yeah.
Oh, we got another one coming?
We've got another one coming in.
Yes.
Right here.
Let's go.
Oh, no, sorry. That Danish engine that we saw a little while ago,
Yeah.
it's following that passenger train out.
Oh, nice.
Right. So
Okay.
if
Mystic.
compared to the United States, passenger trains here got priorities. Once the train goes through, the freight train can follow it. Right.
Oh, Jeff says California BNSF has grades that steep. I didn't know that, Jeff.
Yeah.
Grandpa Rails, what's up?
Hey, Grandpa Rose, JD, how you doing, bud?
Postmodern, those or cherry cheese danishes are delicious.
Oh, shut up, postmodern. You're making me hungry.
Yeah.
Well, see, over here, a lot of the line is just up on the escarpment here, which is basically the ridge of the mountain on the east coast.
Yeah.
And then after that, probably about 200 kilometers from here starts to leveling out and start being a lot more flatter. So they were able to do more cuttings and make the lines a lot straighter. The Nullarbor Plains is literally dead level. There's very little hills in the Nullarbor Plains.
Gotcha.
Your average trees out in Nullarbor would be as high as a spotlight. Yeah. That's about the average. Your trees out there.
Closet Branch, what's up?
G'day, Branch. How are you, bud? Nice to see you in here.
80% of the animals in Australia are unique to Australia. Mystic Wiki strikes again.
Yeah, and you guys reckon I was encyclopedia. Look, Mystic's the one.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's got to have Wiki up or something, like looking for the best stats.
Yeah. As I said, the most dangerous creatures we got here is the well, the redback blacks, redback, red belly snakes, black snakes, the copperheads, brown snakes.
Oh, we got copperheads here, Artie. I had a pit bull once got bit by one. We had to take her and get some anti-venom, man.
Yeah. We got the funnel web spider. The most common ones we'll see, but you see them most around the country, and that's the redback spider. The closest cousin to it in the US is black widow spider.
Oh yeah, black widows. We've got some of those around here. I've killed a few in the past 2 summers.
But again, as I said, like there has been streams like when Anthony first co-hosted with me up in the mountain, up on the escarpment here. We didn't see any.
No.
But yeah, you occasionally will see it. I think I've seen about 4 or 5 during my years of growing up in here, but you stop, it goes the other way around.
Okay. All right.
It won't. Well, that's the thing. It doesn't post modern, and the best thing about it is with our animals here, except for the yowie and the drop bears. They won't attack locals, but they will attack unescorted tourists that they don't like.
Really?
Yeah. But if you're escorted by a local, you're safe.
Okay.
But you have a look at the US. You got the brown bear, you got the black bear, you got the cougar, you got the wolves.
Hey, can you see Container Man's message there, Artie?
Who that blonde in his mouth?
Oh, my
You're a bugger, Roy. That's it. You're getting a can of Foster's when I see you. You're not going to get the good shit.
Hey, we need some clarification on Mystic's comment, Artie.
You know, okay. 2.5 kilometer Ulara is underground. I don't understand that one. Okay, Uluru. Yeah, Uluru is a big giant rock, and it goes 2.5 kilometers underground.
Really?
Yeah.
So the train goes under that big rock, is what you're saying?
No trains go under that rock. There's no trains there. The nearest train line to Uluru. Uluru is also known as Ayers Rock.
Okay. So it's a
Everybody will know that as Ayers Rock.
Gotcha.
The actual Aboriginal name for it is Uluru.
Okay. I gotcha.
But now you can't climb on it anymore. You can't go onto it. You probably go like from here to that distant hill in the background there.
So Container Man, I'm pretty sure he doesn't like Foster's beer.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, Container Man, Roy. That's exactly what it is. So you behave yourself. You be a good boy. I'll show you a blonde, a pure blonde.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to get another suitcase just to bring the blondes over.
We're gonna have to send a private ship just for you.
Oh, I'll put on the next car carrier that's leaving from here to go to the US.
A Container Man wants a redhead, not a blonde. Can we hook that up?
Redhead. Oh no, that's got to come by boat. That's got to come by boat.
Oh my goodness!
And you don't want a redhead.
Why not?
She'll burn the nostrils out of your burn the hairs out of your nostrils. And she'll burn whatever chest hairs you got.
Wigwag doing what he's doing, brother. He's doing what he's doing.
Oh, he's going to check up and see what AJ's doing down at Venice Beach.
So Container Man knows his down to a T. Redhead with green eyes, he says. Jim says,
man, you do like playing with fire, don't you? Yeah, you do like playing with fire.
Oh, I didn't know that. Do you guys? Mystic says you guys don't have an active volcano. Mystic or Artie, is that true?
No.
Interesting. Not even in the ocean surrounding you.
No. Well, if we were to have a volcano, well, we do have volcanoes here. Ex-volcanoes.
What's up?
Hey, Kurt. Here he is. Yeah, I'm at the Port Emma North Yard, mate. Yeah, it's very dead in here too. Kurt is an old school friend of mine. We used to go to school together.
Awesome.
Yes, they do. Unfortunately, we don't have the freight trains that go by overhead containery anymore. They've all been scrapped.
Wigwag.
Oh, was
you spoke too soon, Wigwag. The show's over now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got home a few minutes ago, and I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll just come in and say hello to everybody.
Welcome back.
How was the beach?
Yeah, I wish it was the beach.
Yeah,
throw
we
all that
saw I
shredded
saw you on
paper out
cam
at the
before
edge
I
of the
came out
pool.
here.
Yeah. Well, let me say, Jeff, the railroad enthusiast. Hello, Kurt Doyle. Hey, how you doing, Kurt? Postmodern. Hello, Wigwag. What's up, Steven? Derek Alexander, Container Man 68. Hello, Roy. Mystic Railroad.
I'll be back in a
How
second.
y'all doing? Jim Tedesco. How
Right.
you doing, buddy? Randall Ellison. Good evening. So yeah, I mean, maybe I didn't put out a video, or maybe I didn't explain myself very well. Um, I I just don't want to do every week. I want this to be like, maybe like the STS guys or On Track Tuesday, where everybody has their own show. It just didn't turn out that way. And Dave from Crooked River Eastern, he's still one of the cab crew, and so is AJ. Is just Dave right now with his schedule and everything. And Dave runs two other shows. He runs his, and then he runs On Track Tuesday. So it's a bit much for him. So him and I talked, and it's not a step
Oh, the
down.
little sneaky bastard.
Yeah, he's still an honorary guy.
Sorry, no, not him. No. I just found my parcel guy. He just drove past me, the little Chinaman. He's got my bloody trains. Hey, over here. Sorry.
No, that's okay. So I was just explaining. So that's what's
Yep.
going on. So this is still new and visionary with the cab crew guys. So we're still getting used to doing this because I mean, it's not that I can't do every week. It's just that I'm too busy to do every week, and it's just like anybody else. So yeah. So look forward for the cab crew guys to each and every one of them taking a day, and I think it's so far it's working out really, really well. And Artie stepped up to play. He says, "Yeah, I want to do Cab Crew Wednesday as well." So that's why Artie's taking on. Now next week I will be doing Cab Crew Wednesday. So yeah, so I'll be looking forward to everybody coming to next Wednesday. So Artie, what are we doing?
Okay, we're out and about. We're trying to be out and about. I'm at the local rail yard where they assemble all the trains. As you can see, it's pretty dead quiet here at the moment. Well, our freight's been dying since a lot of the industries have left. We did have had the locomotives that were here getting refueled, but they're gone over to the inner harbour loop where I don't have access to. I believe they get hooking themselves up to a wheat train that's going up the mountain.
Cool. Yes, Roy, I do. I have kind of like a beach scene on my layout. It's one of the places I did stream from quite a few times. I just picked this one but I think I'm going to go back to the other spot because a lot of people do like both spots. I have a couple other spots I can live stream from, but these are one of my two better ones. But yes, thank you for
It's
asking.
coming up to 1:30 here. Jeff, it's coming up to 1:30 in the afternoon here. Thomas, a lot of the industries have scaled down. Like we had the copper smelter that used to be up around the corner where they did the copper smelting and the copper, brass, and gold, but it went down. That's I don't know if we still have a smelter in Australia or not, but yeah, that's probably gone overseas. The pipe plant, well, that's been moved to the old steelworks up in Newcastle. That's where a lot of these coils will end up going to. That we see here. There is a train that goes up there daily. Although the majority of those steel coils will be turned into steel pipe.
Yeah, rolled
But
and
yeah, a
welded.
lot of things are actually coming in by road now. They're not coming in by rail.
Yeah, that's
because
weird, man. It's a rail yard, but stuff's coming in via the road.
It's quicker. It's quicker to bring it in by road than it is by rail, particularly to this plant, because as I explained before, as you see, we had those two light engines that come in here. You'd have to wait for the passenger train.
It's the opposite here, Artie. Our passenger trains have to wait for the freight.
Yeah, no, over here it's over here, except for the Indian Pacific. Well, the Indian Pacific's got pretty much priority too, but um, because of the length of it and the length of the freight trains going across the Perth, it's now got to pull up in the siding.
Okay, I'm way behind.
It's fine. That was a great comment. I wanted to make a statement about hilarious Mystic.
Now, in case my phone goes out again, because it's getting hot, you two guys just keep it going while my phone cools down.
You got it, Artie. You got it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find something.
Now,
I found something on Thingiverse I wanted to show Daryl, and I wasn't prepared for him to be here.
Yeah, I wasn't.
well,
I wasn't prepared to be here either. But I just got home. I got home and I played ball with my dog, and I fed my dog, and my wife and I sat down and ate a proper dinner with each other, and then
Nice.
I set up my thing just to come in and say hello, and I just wanted to answer to Wigwag, Stephen.
hang on, before you do,
Yeah,
listen,
go
could you
ahead.
guys just take the show for 10, 15 minutes? I'm going to race home and I'll go onto my computer, so I don't have to worry
Okay,
about the phone getting hot, okay?
that's fine.
So I'll see you guys then.
Okay,
All right.
all right. So
Yeah, Wiggy Waggy was all concerned about you, my dude. He was sweating.
yeah, Wigwag. Yeah, you know what? I have and I haven't, but I thank you very much, buddy, for being concerned for me. No, with me, I just got super busy, and I can't be everywhere at one time.
Tis the season, Daryl.
Yeah. Hey, Joe Raider and Derek Alexander, the Closet Branch. Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you, your last video that you just put out, my friend. Now that was an awesome video. It looks so realistic. I think I did put in there. I had to watch it a few
Postmodern?
times. Yeah, the Closet Branch. Yeah, I had to watch it a few times to make sure that it either was real or wasn't. But it was a really good video. Awesome. Did a great
Agreed.
job on that video.
Agreed.
Yeah. So
That was the one with the palm trees, right?
yeah, where the train was crossing the street, and
Gotcha.
yeah, no, it was really good. Dwight Curley, what's up? Yeah, so I just been really busy. And again, maybe I should have done a video out, just said, hey, on a live stream, hey, this is what Cab Crew is going to be doing from here on and out. And maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't express what we were doing. But yeah, it's kind of a change up in the Cab Crew Wednesday, and I hope everybody likes it.
Why you got to break Wigwag's heart like that, Daryl? I mean, come on.
So I just want to make sure that I'm taken care of and everybody else is taken care of. So, but anyways, I appreciate you all supporting Artie, and especially last week, Plumber had a phenomenal first live stream for Cab Crew Wednesday.
Thank you, brother. Thank you much.
Yeah, phenomenal. And everybody knows him. So it's just like Artie. Everybody knows Artie. So now the thing with Artie's channel is I might be taking some of his Saturdays over. It's a possibility. I don't know yet, but Plumber and I said we will help you out, Artie, if you need to be helped out. That's what's the really nice thing about this community. Everybody's very generous and helps everybody out, So that's what's really neat.
And I think Joe Rader's video touched on that earlier, if anyone saw it.
Yes, I saw, and I commented on Joe Rader's video, and same thing there. I mean, Joe hit the nail right on the head. I mean,
he did.
It's a great little community, and he said he's glad that he's a part of it. And it's same here, Joe, right here, brother. I'm glad I'm a part of this community. Now, for a lot of you don't know, I mean, I'm coming up on a year for being on YouTube. And I've just been blessed with, everybody who I've made contact with. So, and I thank all of you. I really appreciate all of you.
I'll go ahead and second that. I've had a great time.
Yeah, yeah,
Tons of great people.
yeah. So, Plumber, what are you printing back there?
So I'm working on a grain dryer. This is one side of the grain dryer, and I'm
Okay.
printing the other mirror side right now. There's about
Okay.
15 different files for it.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. I was going to print a ribbed car for the lumber, like the white is, but I've got a hump in the middle of this build plate right here. And so if I level it on the ends where the car is printed, the middle doesn't print correctly. So I can only print something in the middle 2/3 of the bed right now. I've got to go get a new build plate. It's just a little thin piece of metal covered in some type of synthetic fabric. Yeah, Dwight. that guy, you know, Dwight there, he's the one that sent me the file for the lumber car, the middle rib. And I tried to print it twice, Dwight, but again, the ends would print fine, the middle would not. If I level the ends out, you know, it goes opposite depending on where I level it, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's the printer that's broke down right now. The expensive printer broke down after 3 months. Cheap printer, 3-4 years later, still printing. So it's not all in the name, people. I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna find this file, Daryl. I am determined. I've been through 32 pages already. I ain't giving up now. I saw it, and all I could think about is your layout. I probably could, but the problem is because the filament melts at like what 215C. It might melt in his dash. You know, as hot as it is over there. I haven't printed any phone holders or anything like that myself for that same reason.
Hey, Thomas Grassi, I didn't see you in there. Hello, my friend.
So Tom Grassi, it is not it's not the file, brother. It's my build plate. I have a hump like this in the middle. Instead of it being flat, the middle is humped. It's an old build plate. So if I level the ends, the middle is not correct. If I level the middle like it is now, the ends are not correct. So the print messes up one side or the other. I have to go to Micro Center and get a new one of these little thin build plates. Derek, I can bend the plate, but it didn't help much. Once it goes through so many heat cycles, the metal is fatigued and it's just done. And that's what I believe. That build plate was like $8, so they're not expensive. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Thomas. It's not the file, it's it's my build plate. You couldn't, Dwight. Okay. It's fine for me. I have no problems with the file in Cura. I could not get it. It was all my bed. It was 100% my bed. So, Claus and Branch, on this printer, I wouldn't want to print anything tiny in N scale. I print buildings, I print bridges, fuel containers, you know, probably cars for your railroad. I would print propane tanks, but anything small like that, you are going to want a resin printer. Yes, Dwight, I got Cura, no problem. Oh, you have the same. Oh, Derek. Funny, Derek. Oh, my goodness. We got a bunch of comedians out there, too. That's what's great.
Oh, yeah. 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 When you get Derek and Mystic in there,
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're going to get.
And then you throw Big Jim in there. You got a big comedian going on there.
Yeah, Jim, definitely. Hey, Container Man's been on fire. And if you haven't
Yeah.
seen, Mystic has been Mr. Wiki tonight.
Well, postmodern too. Actually, everybody's been on fire tonight. Postmodern. Yeah.
I concur. Oh, I'm determined. See, you guys are seeing that extreme sports determination now. No, I'm not. No, I'll put the printer in the garage when I get the garage fixed. It'll all go out there and not be at the end of my dining room table. Yes, I have found it. All right, Daryl, I think you need this for your beach scene, brother. You ready? Tell me that wouldn't look good.
Here, take it back a little bit. A little bit better. I can barely still see it. Oh, a tiki hut, like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Right between your palm trees, brother. That would look amazing. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, I saw that. That's all I thought. I was like, Daryl would love that. Or
That's
I thought it would
cool.
look good. I didn't know if you would love it. Wrong verbiage there. All right. Thank God I found that. Now I can move on.
No, that's pretty cool. You know where that would go, and you're right. That would look good in the center of the palms.
Yeah.
But that's also an opening because I'm eventually going to put some kind of cars there or something. But
gotcha.
You know, that would kind of look good off to the side. I'm looking over it right now. That would be kind of like I could put that like in a off to the side there, like put it into the water, like, and put like a little board going up to it, like a beach house thing.
Oh, that would be sweet.
No, that would be cool. I could probably put like a couple of them up there like that.
I'll print it out for you if you want it.
So, hey, Bernard C.
He says, hope that comes with the Cabana girls. Hilarious. Postmodern, I would love to see how you would come up with a realistic scale palm tree. You know, I don't even know how you would make one. And Bernard,
I've seen some really good ones.
You have?
Yeah, no, there's one of the stores here in Southern California where a guy models them, and they look very, very realistic. They're very expensive though. And the reason why I don't buy them is because number one, they're pretty expensive, and just to have a couple of them, I mean, you're looking at a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I mean, and my layout's in a garage. It gets really dusty in here.
That's one thing, like cleaning the tracks. I just set up. I had to clean them already, and it's only been a couple weeks.
Well, we're back to the track issue. I don't clean my track. I just turn the trains on. I'm telling you. I mean, the last two live streams that I did not have really time to turn the trains on because I like to make sure. I just turned them on and they run. Exactly what I did here. I got in here, I set the computer down, and I just turned the trains on and they just run.
That's nice.
It. You know.
Yeah, I got to get that stuff you use.
That's I do believe it's mostly because of that CRC dash 26.
That's what I believe. That's what I believe. And Dwight, yes, I have the newest version of Cura. It updates automatically, brother.
Yeah, those are cool. They actually have that, Roy. They actually do.
That's awesome.
Hey, D-Rail, how's Daryl? Daryl's actually really, really good. I'm doing really, really well. I mean, of course, it's Christmas time. Everybody's doing well, and I'm just super busy, and here it is again. I wish I could do my own show. I can do my own show. I'm more than capable of doing my own show, but I like the group of guys, that we started out with and our new guys and as soon as we get a little bit more further into it, each and one of us will have our own weeks. And of course, there's 5 weeks sometimes in a month. So we need to find somebody else who's interested in taking up that 5th week. So, you know,
Oh, that's rough, Dwight.
hey, Kurt, my friend, I have not seen you in a minute, buddy. It's good to see you up. It's good to see your name plastered in the chat. And hey, D-Rail, how's the temperature down in Southern California today? Well, actually, I can say it's a little bit nippy. This morning was in its low or higher 30s. And by 10 o'clock, it warmed up to like 45. Right now, it's about 60, 61.
Oh, that's
So,
perfect.
yeah, we've got snow on the mountains. Our mountains here, San Bernardino Mountains, are blanketed with snow. I mean, so that's what's making it really cold. And that's good for Southern California. We need the rain and we need the snow, but
You need the snow, I think, more than anything.
yeah, up north is where they really got it, and where it really depends. Up there on the Donner Pass and up in that area, they got blanketed with snow.
Yeah, I must have watched like 10 different videos of them plowing Donner Pass today.
Yeah,
It's just so cool. It is really cool. Do a special guest on the 5th week month, says Container Man.
that's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, that's not a bad idea. You know, if anybody wants to look, you know, if anybody wants to grab my email and they think that they would like to be that special guest, email me. That's all you got to do is just email me. Email me, and but you can't do it from a phone. You got to do it from the computer.
Yep. You can't do it from a tablet either.
No, you can't do it. Right. Yeah. So just remember, you cannot do it from your phone, cannot do it from a tablet. You got to do it from a computer, because a lot of people say, I can't get your email. It's not in there. It won't let me have it. You got to do it in the computer, because what happens is you go through a couple steps where it asks you if you're a bot, you know, and all that good stuff. So, and,
yeah, Randall, I'm glad to hear you got a doctor's appointment, brother.
What's going on with Randall? Randall, you okay?
He's been having a chest thing for a while. And then when he gets moving, he can't breathe. He had to turn down his job once or twice, from what I understand.
Oh.
Couldn't take the crew.
Oh, Randall, that's not good.
No, they didn't have their number one, you know?
Wow, Randall, you need to, you when you can't breathe and you got pain in your chest, that's not good.
Container Man says it's been snowing on Donner for 3 months. Ask me how I know. I think we see some of your videos. I just don't know if they were from Donner Pass, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And Dwight, man, what do you need? More RAM? It's got to be more RAM. Absolutely, Derek. The rotary snow plows, they're mesmerizing, dude. Even the blades, when they, I'm just like, huh? I just get mesmerized by that snow flying.
Oh yeah. I've been watching some older videos where the trains, they're sitting at a crossing, and you cannot see anything. You can't see the track, you can't see the grass, you can't see the bluff. But you can see the train coming, but you really can't, because all you see is from the front of the snowplow, just snow, just going, just, you know, the train is just moving. That
it's like
is
a
awesome.
tsunami.
Yeah, no, that. Hey, good evening, Split Rock.
Rock.
That is awesome to see trains plow through snow like that. Just absolutely awesome. So Kurt says, wow, a bit different than when we last spoke, Daryl. Hot and dry over. Oh, dude. 115 degrees in this garage one of the times, and I was running my scale trains, and they passed the test. Yeah, no, I had sweat. I mean, I was wearing a light green shirts to let my body breathe. You know, hopefully this next year, I can clean out one of my offices in my building at work. And I'm thinking about doing a just like a switching layout from start to finish, kind of, you know, and I can do it from there because it's air conditioning. I'm out in my garage. Right now I do have a heater on, but that's kind of like what's in play. We'll see.
At least you have power in your garage and it's not coming via an extension cord. Now, there is plans, hopefully by like February, March, I'm going to have electric ran out in my garage as well.
Oh, you have no electric out in your garage?
The garage isn't even attached to the house. It's about 24 inches away.
Plumber, what kind of hillbilly stuff is that?
Dude, I bought the property from somebody else, just about 4 years ago now in 3 or 4 months.
You know what? I will say this. You know what? At least you have a garage.
Amen.
And from what I see, it looks like a pretty damn big garage.
It feels big, especially since I'm just a little fella. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When I bought this house, I mean, it came with the 110. I mean, now it's 200 amp, but now I'm thinking about upgrading it to 240.
Well, I'm going to run 240 straight out, 30 amp breaker. I've got a cousin that is going to be coming for a while with his RV, so he's going to need a plug. So I've got to get that done. And I do have solar panels, about a couple hundred. Oh, Artie was on his phone in the cell phone network, Postmodern Model Works. You can do that, just it might be a little laggy sometimes.
Yeah. I've tried to live stream from my phone and my phone gets way too hot and it shouldn't. Yeah. So I don't know how people are doing it from their phones, because my phone won't allow it. And it's a Samsung 21 and it shouldn't, they're made to be able to, but they're saying, because I use this phone for business, they're saying there's just too much. This is what they recommended me doing. I don't know. They said a lot of YouTubers will buy one of the phones, like an iPhone or something, and just use that for streaming only or for videoing. That's it. Nothing else in there.
Well, you want to know what else I found, Daryl? If I go into my phone and I leave my location setting on, well, you can't see it. It's the white screen. But location setting, anytime I do streaming, I turn the anything I do hot, location setting goes off immediately. When that's on, my phone gets piping hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know why, don't you? You know why? You know why, don't you?
Talking to the satellite.
Well, yeah, and your wife, she's got a hot bug on you.
That's probably it. She don't know what my little butt's doing.
That's why your phone's burning up, brother.
keep it off.
Hey, George, FL Railroad Dog, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, I just, Plumber, I'm just joking with you, but
yeah, I do.
You know what? I had no idea you had no electric out there in your garage, but you know what? Hats off to you, because I'm telling you, you're a trooper for what you did. I mean, what I've seen you, and you're a trooper, buddy.
Thank you.
And we're all glad to have you and Artie aboard. Absolutely.
That's mad appreciation, brother.
Yeah, and I envision, Cab Crew Wednesdays to be the middle of the week, kind of thing,
Hump day.
So, and it's turning out pretty good. I mean, we can't do it without all of our supporters out there. That's for sure.
Amen, brother.
So
the supporters descended from the heavens.
So Postmodern says, I used to broadcast every day on Periscope, but never tried on YouTube.
I've never heard of Periscope, Postmodern.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it once.
So Bernard C is asking if I got propane. No, I have not gotten propane yet.
Mystic, I'm thinking about it.
Going back to the Duck Dynasty look?
I don't know. I mean, I had some different thoughts. I guess, we'll have to put up a post in there or something. Have derail Daryl. Well, okay, I'm going to tell you guys something really funny. So Dave and I were Dave and I were texting from Crooked River the other day. Him and I were texting back and forth, and then he sends me this text of my contact in his phone. And when I looked at it, I'm like, who is that guy? And I looked closer and I go, oh my God, that's me. He laughed. He texted me back. He says, yeah, that's from one of your videos. I got your picture with the long beard. So, so Dave Crooked Rivers got me with his long beard in his phone.
It's a face mullet.
Yeah, exactly. No, Mystic, I'm kind of thinking about it, but thank you for asking.
Oh, 73. Now that's just perfect.
Yeah, no, I know you guys are going into summer over there. Hey, I don't know why this popped in my head, but last night, my old lady and I we got home and we decided to eat some dinner, and I just popped on the TV and I saw this thing for 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have heard 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but my wife and I watched 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea last night. I don't know when that movie was made, but we were like glued to the TV. And I know I've seen it umpteen times, but I don't know why I brought that up. It just came to my head. Sorry.
Gotcha. Hey, that's okay. I like that movie. You know?
But I just thought I would put it up there. But definitely one of my favorite Christmas, when it comes up Christmas, one of my all-time favorites is Die Hard 1.
Oh, okay. So there's a great question. Is that a Christmas movie or not? Some people say it is. Some people say it isn't. I love Die Hard. I love the whole series. I mean, Die Hard with a Vengeance, I think, is the new one, where there's the fire sale. Interesting, Postmodern. I did not know that. So we got a yup from Bernard C. We got a yes, it is from Grandpa Rails. Wigwag, I think we knew you never seen it. It wasn't past 1988.
I don't know when that movie was made, but Captain Nemo.
It was a good one.
I mean, that was the guy. What was the saying? Mobilis and mobile. I mean, that was the slogan on the ship. I mean, my wife and I were really glued to the TV last night, watching 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
That's hilarious. What was that one? Was it? It wasn't Sigourney Weaver. Where they went down in the deep and they were in that rig and there was an alien.
Now, see, that's a good question, Randall. I asked my wife, I go, is this a remake? Because I remember another 20,000. It didn't seem like the same, but
that's it.
You might be right. I'm not sure if this one with James Mason or not. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go watch it again and report it for next week.
So Postmodern got the movie right away. The Abyss. The 20,000 Leagues led my brain to the abyss after,
Oh yeah. No, that was a really cool. Hey, Grandpa Rails, JD, how you doing, buddy?
Grandpa Rails.
Oh wow. I'm far behind. Okay, Mystic Relic says
it's okay.
1950s, 1960s. There is Container Man says they're an older one. Okay. Original made in 1960s. Okay. That's what I thought, you guys. So I'm going to have to check. So this one must have been, and you know what my wife got out of this last one? My wife goes, no way. I guess he brought some shoes out or something and they zip up from the side. And my wife goes, I cannot believe it. Those are so old. My wife goes, those are the hottest things right now. How funny. Of course, my wife picked that one out. Okay, Roy, Container Man. No, it was color. It was color.
So it's got to be the newer one.
It has to be the newer one.
Postmodern. He's on his way back to this house. I think he's days of thundering it.
Well, we hope Artie comes back, even though Plumber and I have full control of his stream. I mean, if Artie doesn't show up in the next hour, we know just to shut the stream down without him. You know.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that's what we're doing between all the cab crew guys. We're connected, so we can run our streams. And you know, Plumber has control of Artie's stream. He has control of my stream.
I actually don't. Something didn't work.
Oh, something didn't work.
Something didn't work. We gotta go back and revisit that one.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't bring up a comment. I can't change.
Oh, you can't.
I can't do anything.
Oh, that's weird. Well, you did the other night.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh,
don't.
no, wait a minute. That was a different stream. I don't know.
Yeah, whose stream was that? No, that was his stream. That was his Saturday night stream.
Yeah.
So something happened between then and now, and it stopped working. Because you made the button pushing comment, remember?
And John Benaki, good evening. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it was Saturday night.
187 HO scale. What's up? Sorry, I missed you, brother.
Well, you know, just to touch on the Die Hard series. I mean, I like them all, but just the first one because it's Christmas. Well, they're all kind of Christmas, but I do believe the first one is kind of like more Christmassy, and it's got to be a watch. It's for me, it's a watch for sure.
I have the whole series on Blu-ray. I love it, except for With a Vengeance, that new one. I've got that one on DVD. But
hey,
I
Kyle
love them all.
Stevens.
What's that other movie he did that was similar with one of the Wayans brothers?
Thank you for stopping by, brother.
Joe Rader, peace out, brother. The Last Boy Scout. That's what it was. Did you see that one, Daryl?
Oh, yeah.
Great movie there, too.
Great movie right there.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it kind of makes you wonder, does that really go on in football?
Well, it's kind of like Any Given Sunday. You know, they got a lot of the backstory from ex-football players. And there's actually ex-football players in that movie. So I'm gonna have to say yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Because when you watch movies like that, they just didn't pull that out of a hat. You know, there's some truth. Look, I only believe half of what somebody says. That's just me. You know, so I take the other for just information, but they just don't come up with stuff because they're making it up. But it makes you wonder, really, does that go on? I don't know.
I think there's a portion of it. You know, Hollywood embellishes, but they always do their research. If it's not the director, it's the actor. They find people in that industry or, you know, whatever they're researching. I believe there's some truth to all of it. Yeah. You know, it's just what you do have to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Take care, dads. Thank you for coming in, brother.
Peace out, Claus and Branch. And what I think the full saying was, believe none of what you hear, half of what you see, and all of what you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So how's the weather out there, Plumber? Is it pretty cold?
Oh, yeah. It's butt cold. We are definitely going to get ice or snow tonight. But tomorrow it's going to be into the 40s, so it ain't going to stick around for any amount of time. Nissy J, what's up?
So Nissy J says, so RoboCop finally got a hold of Artie and threw him in jail. He laughed out loud. I knew it would happen one day. The
new RoboCop was good, but I'm an original RoboCop guy.
Well, he did say he was going to be back in 15 minutes. Maybe he stopped at AM, PM, or 7-Eleven. Oh, wait a minute. I think he's coming up. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I don't think they have those in Australia.
I don't have a basement.
No, I don't have a basement either.
Well, maybe my house really has a basement.
Nancy. Sorry, Nancy.
Nancy, my bad, my bad.
Yeah, I really wish I had a basement.
I don't know what OpenGL is, Dwight.
What is?
So Dwight's been trying to update his Cura. That is the slicing software for the 3D printers. And he can't get the new version because of something called OpenGL. And I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Maybe Artie's having a problem coming back in on his own stream. I'm not sure.
He might. I don't know if he got that wire fixed. So what do you do? So Kyle says he wishes he had room for a layout. So what is that we're seeing then in your streams? Is that a club layout? Is that just a switching layout? I mean, what is that? Where is that, Kyle? Dwight, dude, you made it. He had to go through the Sonic, didn't you, Dwight? You had to stop by Sonic.
Hey, Artie.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm reading one thing, saying another.
G'day, Bernard C. 187, how are you? Who else would I miss? Nancy,
Yeah,
how are you? Well, I made it home, but the internet connection is up the creek without the paddle. Yeah.
The blondes must have gotten to Artie. Postmodern Model Works. December 14th. Bernard C asks, "Are you out of toilet paper?"
Man, I use gum leaves. Bernard, I use gum leaves. You know that tree that we saw down the rail yard, the leaves off that? That makes good toilet paper.
Oh, Nancy, I'm so sorry for calling you, Nancy. My bad, my bad. That's hilarious, Nancy.
Phone getting a bit too hot and too heated with discussions that we were having during the stream. So I had to race home and was hoping to log onto the internet, and then nothing wanted to load up. So I think it's going to be a phone call to the internet provider after I finish this stream. But yeah, I'm only 10 minutes away from the rail yard.
No, that was cool, Artie. I actually saw a picture of a big tanker. What was that big tanker doing?
Yeah,
filling up the trains.
It was fueling the trains.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to.
That's brutal, Kyle. That's brutal. Kyle, that is absolutely brutal. A lot of work.
Show it, kids. Well, you're gonna have to go over and go and check her kits on her page there, boy. I mean, she's not shy in showing her kits. Okay. Just bear
There's
with me.
nothing better than a girl with a good kit.
I'm just gonna mute my mic for a second.
Yeah, as long as it's not poison ivy, Artie. That's what I was thinking, 187. Enough room for a switching layout. Understood, Kyle. It's hard when you have to pack your stuff up every time. That's why I want to get my layout together, and I want a staging yard, so I can have all my trains ready to go. One pulls in, I'm done playing with that one. I'm ready to play with this one. Let's go. You know. This town double check. Uh-oh. Oh, we got the spin of death over here. What's going on? Oh, it's Artie. Dude.
I have a lot of switching opportunities on my layout, and believe it or not, it's not that I don't do the videos on them. I can take a couple industries, and I could take about a half an hour of time. Before you know it, a couple hours went by, and I switched out industries. I'm not using waybills or anything like that. I'm just having fun, and that's what's truly what it's all about. And I enjoy the switching. I absolutely do.
Agreed.
And I probably have about 12, 13 places that I can do switching opportunities on. Truly enjoy it. But I also like watching my trains run around a big circle. So
Well, I like both. You got to have an area for them just to run, and then you got to have some switching. That's my dream, my future dream anyway.
yeah.
Yes, Nancy. It was a bad joke. We're sorry.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
You okay, Artie? Did you stub your toe, dude? I don't know if I've heard you that upset. Ah, well, that makes sense, Kyle. Oh. Artie is like a master cloner. Look at him.
Yeah. Well, I think he's having some issues with his side, and he's trying to figure out which side's best.
You know that's right.
Okay.
That's how it works.
This is beyond frustrating.
What's going on there, buddy?
Nothing it wants to, no bandwidth, no nothing is working the way it should. You guys are echoing and talking like you guys are R2D2s. And
Derek.
I'm on hardwire here and it's still messing up. Yeah, I did get a haircut. Yeah, I had a fight with a brunette. And she won.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. I was just lucky I wasn't fighting with a redhead. Otherwise, I would have lost everything.
Kyle's working on the shed layout. That's cool. He'll be like Sparky.
Okay.
I have Gene Ricard. I absolutely have. And it sounds like fun. Just have one module that is the switching layout, and you set the cars up, and everyone has to do the switching, and whoever does it in the fewest moves wins. It sounds like fun to me.
You know what? I have a question for one of our good supporters.
All right.
Mr. Derek Alexander, when are we going to
see... Are you hearing it too, Bernard? Okay.
When are we going to see a layout or a layout update or a video from the great Alexander?
That's a really
I'll be back
good
again. I'm going to try to restart this. I'm going to try to reboot my computer to see if that actually helps. So I'll be back in a moment, guys.
Okay.
Yes, Dwight. I call people by different names. I inherited that from my grandmother. When I was getting in trouble, she would be like, Wayne, Keith, S, Steve, and it just happens.
Well, it's just like with me. I'll meet certain customers and I'll walk right up to them. I know what I can get away. These are just new people, new shred accounts. I can usually tell by their personality, how they carry themselves, what I can say and what I can't say. 9 times out of 10, I'll walk up to them and I'll extend my hand out to them and I go, hello, my name's Daryl. And I play with trains. And I do. and they look back at me, and it starts a whole nother conversation.
Nice.
Just completely. And then what do? I break out my cell phone. What's the next thing they're doing? They're breaking out their cell phone. What's your channel's name? Could
That's
you
awesome.
plug it in there for me? Oh, sure I do. I push subscribe and notifications. And then I go, hey, you're going to comment for me, okay? Or you're going to put a happy face. Oh, okay, that's cool. Boom, got to subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
But the other times when I go up to my customers, I'll greet them, shake their hand, and they go, hello, my name's Daryl. And I go, trust me, I point to my shirt. I've been called worse.
I like to say you can call me anything but late for dinner.
Right, exactly. Kind of like what Plumber was saying about all kinds of names. Because I've been in business for so many years and I've built such a big reputation in Southern California, it's we all like to laugh. And
Agreed.
when you can make your customers or anybody laugh, you're already in, because you're already at a comfortable mode with somebody that you've already made them laugh. Now,
you broke down their defenses.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
now we can do business. Now, when I greet somebody and they've got a straight face, that's different. That's completely different. I say no more, and I get to my job and I get to my business. Yeah. But
oh, peace out, Jim Tedesco.
Okay, Jim.
All right, postmodern. All right, Billy. No problem, Billy. Hey, Artie. So glad you could join us.
Yeah, I don't know for how much longer. Yeah. See you later, Jim. Thanks for coming in, bud. Sorry about that. I had to drop out there for a little bit. There's something going on even with the other provider as well. Everything's messing up, so I'm not a happy chappy at this point in time.
You got to get some Starlink over there, Artie.
I think there's just that much interference at the atmosphere. I mean, the school is pretty much closed at the moment because all the kids are leaving early to go to on the summer vacation for 6 weeks. So when we're past there, there's only the teachers in there. What's today? Thursday. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it hasn't
Randall
made me
says
happy.
you need next. I don't even know what that is, Randall.
Rick, yeah, I would like to get that blonde over here too, but I think she's tied up somewhere else at the moment.
Rick's still thinking about the blonde. I love it.
Oh, hello, Rick.
Yeah, it's something to do with it's something to do in the area. I believe there's curry munchers that hit something again and upset the system. But I'm going to tell you what, they're going to get my internet provider's going to get a nice little phone call after this stream, because this is unacceptable. For $70 a month and nearly 6 months, I'm having issues. It's getting beyond a joke. I mean, I even put a hard wire in the other room, and it's only within this area. There's something within this area here that's been messed up. So, yeah, it's disappointing. Because I just spent a lot of money there.
Yeah, especially for $70 a month, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, they sent me a new modem, and the new modem didn't do any different. We checked the cable, and the cabling's fine. We're even taking the cable from this room here to my back train room. They can they can watch me as much as they want. There's
and Derek says, adjust your rabbit ears. he's got the antennas on his computer. That's a good one, Derek.
Yeah, that's funny. Boy, does that bring back memories.
Move your ears.
The good old rabbit ears.
Yeah, and that's right. Uh-oh. Hold on. I did something. I clicked a button. There we go. Sorry. Hey, I can see you again. That's right.
The FBI. Yeah.
The container man is still on the redhead with green eyes, or an Asian.
Green eyes, or an Asian with green eyes, or a super. And look, if you want the dark ones, Roy,
Oh man,
bring $20 with you and a flagon on wine, and you can have the whole tribe to yourself.
Roy, I really think you're fishing now, Roy.
Yeah, but you're just looking for trouble there, Roy. You really are just looking for trouble. Now we're getting updates. So, geez, that's the last thing I want now.
Yeah, don't let it update. Not right now.
No. So anyway, yeah. Now before my phone got too hot to touch,
Mm-hmm.
we were, and before as Daryl was coming on, we were talking about volcanoes within this area.
Oh yeah. I've always wanted a hollowed out volcano.
Kurt, even the mobile phone broadbands ain't not working at the moment. That's off the phone. So there's something going on within the Berkeley area.
Well, to his point though, our mobile provider it's not a phone, but it's a box. It connects to the network and it's just Wi-Fi you could take anywhere. Do you guys have that over there? Maybe that would work.
Yeah,
better.
we do. We
Your
do.
phone was working perfect until it overheated.
Yeah, it worked fine, but that was on the other side of the hill. Now come back over on this side of the hill. There's something within this area here that's totally messed up. And I've been arguing with him for the last 5 to 6 months, telling him there's something wrong in this area. It's not in my house.
Right.
It's outside within the area. They are doing a lot of work in the area, dragging a new optical fiber cable.
Gotcha.
And whatever they are doing, they are messing up the system. They even changed the towers here. Oh,
wow.
What is it?
Well, that might be it. Maybe everything's just not up and running yet.
They've upgraded the tower here for the 5G, and it's only 400 feet away from my house.
So, Derek, he's hardwired now, not on Wi-Fi.
Both, Derek. I've got both Wi-Fi and hardwire.
So you're using both of them at the same time?
Well, no, I've got a hardwire into this.
Well, that's
straight from the modem into here. So there's something. The fault is outside somewhere. Yeah.
I had to fight with my cable company about a decade ago for something like that. We had a storm that took out the power and cable lines out front. They came back and reattached it, but my cable was all spotty. And they were like, oh, it's your equipment. I'm like, no, it isn't. I went out and spent like $500 in new equipment, and it didn't work. So it was big time.
John, I've got two in here. That's the one I made my dinner with.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah, don't get too excited there, Curly. Don't get too excited, and don't make any comments on that part. That's as far as it goes, all right? But yeah, as I was saying, look, we do have resemblance of volcanoes in the area, from just near the southern tip of the Great Barrier Reef down within
so
my
it's just
area.
Off the coast?
Most of them, yeah, off the coast.
Okay.
I don't know how many millions of years ago, there was a big, massive explosion and eruption here, where the escarpment that we got here now used to be the 2 times the height. There was a big, massive explosion here, right along the coast. Within half an hour's drive from here, there's a place called Minamurra, and that is actually a crater of one of the volcanoes near here that blew the side out.
Gotcha.
And now it's just all dike. Well, they call it dike, but it's all plugged up now, and it's got a waterfall flowing into it. How deep the crust is, I don't know. But they do say there is going to be a volcano that does flare up again. It'll be down in southern Victoria, down the southern end, which is close to about 900 to 1,000 miles away from my area. If anything was going to happen, that's where it's going to happen because that's the thinnest gap in the volcano. But the rock up here is very, very hard to excavate. But north up around Brisbane, the Gold Coast, our version of Miami, Florida, that's where you got the hardest rock, and it's black. It's black as my shirt, basically. Sounds like chocolate thunder down under.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Christian over here at Postmodern, he's a funny man.
Yeah.
Hilarious, dude.
I thought we were bad here, but in Postmodern, you're taking the cake. You're good.
The chocolate thunder cake. Oh man.
Yeah, so we're yeah, well, I'm hoping to get some on my layout, the progress on my layout. What I'm hoping to get something started, or continuation the next couple of days. I've got to do my wiring harnesses. I did get some cable the other day. I like it when people don't put things back to where they're supposed to be. When I looked at the roll, it said $7.95 a meter, and I thought to myself, "Geez, that's expensive." Yeah, okay, post bottom. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look. You know what? I'm gonna.
That's
I'm gonna have to look that one
that's
up.
a fake outback fake out. We
Yeah.
don't have that sort of.
I've got one actually a couple miles from my house, an Outback Steakhouse.
I mean, if we're talking about the Outback, my go-to is the Bloomin' Onion. I love that damn thing. It is so good.
Yeah. Sean, I'm not answering that question. I refuse to answer that question.
I got that bookmark, Kyle.
Yeah.
He's trying to get you like what's his face? Oh my goodness. Who comes on your streams on Saturday night?
Anthony,
yes. He's trying to start the Anthony thing over here with you.
Oh, that person is nowhere near. That person is nowhere near what Joyce is.
Oh, Artie.
Okay. But anyway, the cable that I've got here. Let me get it.
So Kyle, I appreciate that, and you know, Tangent puts out really really nice models. I've actually got quite a few models of Tangents here. Those are beautiful cabooses. And hands down, yeah, they are expensive, but you're right. At least you have them because they're hard to come by.
I've got it bookmarked. I've got that page bookmarked with those awesome cabooses.
Yeah.
So what I've got is I've got this cable that I'm going to be using for my turn-out motors, and someone did put this in its right spot at JK Electronics, and they said $7.90 a meter, and I thought, geez, that's gone up quite substantially since the last time I bought, because last time I paid about $2.40 a meter. So I only took a little bit of it, which was about 15 meters, which is roughly 45 foot of cable. And when I went to the checkout, the guy says, "Oh no, that's $2.60 a meter." What? Someone put the roll in the wrong spool, didn't they?
Postmodern says, "What Artie? What gauge is that?"
Oh,
and 180.
I think it's 26. Don't quote me on it. I haven't got the book. But it's not too thick. It's not too thin. It's just a nice size. and I know it's 9 core, and yeah, tortoise motors are 8. And what I do is I make myself a plugging system with my own standard colors on the plugs, so I can actually plug everything into place. And when I get the components, I just wire them up pretty straightforward, simple. Um, there is a bit of work to be done to it, but I've got the cable now, and I can get started on that tonight in the next couple of days.
Speaking of tangent, uh,
Yeah, so I'm just trying to make everything in such a way that I can. Okay, okay, Kurt, take care, bud. We need to talk each other one day soon.
okay,
Peace out, Kurt.
I'm going to bring myself up big for just a minute.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so Kyle, let me take this one down. So Kyle, talking about tangent, what I said that I own quite a few tangents, but this one right here is a tangent. Okay, very, very highly detailed, super, super detailed. I mean, the detail in this is just unbelievable. I'm trying to get it to focus.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous model there, brother.
Yeah, this is a tangent car, and I mean on the bottom it's pretty well, but just all the intricate work on the bars and everything, you barely touch it, and then that's the problem with a lot of this stuff. It's so highly detailed that if you rub it the wrong way, stuff breaks. And I love those reefer cars; they're beautiful. Now, in my thing with those is they're a little light. I haven't weighed them, but they're a little light. They have a tendency to derail, so I'm not happy about that part. So I'm still trying to figure out a way to weight them down. But they're beautiful cars. I haven't seen anything come close to that.
Try putting a Santa Dakota and a bit of weight inside if you can open it up there, Daryl.
What's that?
If you're trying to weight down the car, put a speaker in there and one of those card decoders in it.
Like Jason did?
Yes.
Train freak Jason?
Well,
Yeah.
the problem with these cars is I'm looking for a way to separate them, and every time I try to separate them, something breaks. Yeah, and it's not like, I mean, I'm trying to pull these apart, to take the top off of it. There's a lot of detail underneath of this. There's a lot of detail, and I got to be careful of where the doors are because everything is just placed. It's so tiny and it's so fragile. I almost hate to touch them, but they're just absolutely gorgeous cars. So Bernard, when it comes to your tangent cabooses, I know they're highly detailed and they're well worth the money. I can tell you that. So Postmodern says, Gerald, I have the exact.
Yeah. But you see what Rick is saying there is try to put your weights on your wheel or find a spot under the carriage where you can put it. See what we did here with our wheels.
You mean you put a weight under here?
Yeah, on your wheels itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How would you do that?
Okay.
Yeah, how would you do that without maybe?
Okay, I'll go and get a train wheel and I'll show you how I did it.
All right.
Okay.
Rick's Railroad, what's up? I don't think I said what's up to you already.
Hey, Rick's Railroad. Yeah, so here it is again. I mean, they're beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. When it comes to tangent, it's very highly. They are expensive, yes. Let's see. I got these from
Postmodern.
No, Thomas, they do not open. And a lot of the, even some of the Athens cars, you can kind of pull the body out a little bit and wiggle it out and pull it apart. Not these. I just, every time I try it, something breaks off it. Something comes off of it. Some of the bars come off it. The handles come off of it. And so I just quit messing with them. So,
But 187 HO scale, where would you put the liquid gravity without drilling a hole or something?
okay, that was the other thing. Okay, so I'm going to make myself big, bro, one more time. So this is what, okay, so so what I was thinking about doing is drilling a hole somewhere in the bottom here and adding something. What, I don't know. Somebody just put
It's the liquid weight or liquid gravity.
okay.
It's a thing. Think about BBs, but smaller.
Okay.
Kyle Stevens wants to know, is there a way he can join for a second? I guess he wants to show us.
Yep.
Let Artie,
let
let Artie do that. Okay, I'm going to take myself down.
Roger.
Okay, I'll be right back. I got to get something to drink.
Roger that.
Okay, Paul. I guess I was something to drink and show you how I did it.
Yeah, Bernard, see, I don't think they pop off is what he is saying. And liquid gravity, I mean, again, it looks like little pellets, little tiny micro BBs, and I think it's just lead.
See, what I did was, but you got to make sure. I'll just bring
All right, we're
myself
going to see
up.
the weights on the wheels?
Okay, what I do is take your normal wheel. You can coat the inside your wheel with a bit of paint and whatnot and insulate your wheel.
Okay.
Right? And what I do is with lead solder, you probably can get a thicker one than this. And then with your lead solder,
you just wind that around the axle.
Just wind that around the axle.
And you don't notice it when the cars are running at all?
No.
Interesting.
And that, because with some of the four-wheelers that I have, like the Australian models, that's what I was forced to do because I had no room under the floor to put lead weights, right? So this is how I actually did it.
Oh.
To get me close to the required weight that I need for the carriage.
Interesting.
Huh.
Because with the like the little four-wheeler sheet wagons, because the floor is so thin, if I put a weights underneath it, like those flat red weights underneath it, it makes the frame too thick.
They're steel, not lead. Okay.
Yeah. So what I did in the past was just wrap it like that.
That's brilliant.
Okay. Of course, you don't have to use this. Soldering wire you can get. G'day, Luna. How are you, bud?
Luna, aka what's up?
Okay, this is the soldering wire that I normally use to do my soldering, but you can get the plumber's one, the plumber's solder. The thicker one. I think.
Yeah, it's really thick.
That.
It's like 1/8 of an inch thick.
Yeah.
He's not in here yet.
No, he's not in there yet, but
no, he's
I'll
not
put
in
the
there
eye
yet.
open for him. But basically, that's how I did a lot of my Australian stock. They're packed away at the moment, of course, but there's one flat car in particular. That's how I'll put the weights on it.
That's a great idea. I'm glad you showed that. That is, but like I
said, that's brilliant.
Yeah. These are beautiful cars, but the problem is they're just not weighted correctly. They need to be a little bit heavier, and so for me, they're a little light.
Look at the Thomas Grassi comment, Daryl.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so Daryl just watched a video of Tangent Reefer car, and I saw screws on the bottom of the car. Does this shave the screws? Okay.
Tom, or Tom, what's up?
Hey
Hey,
guys, how's
Tommy.
it going? Yeah, now does it have screws? That's my typing.
Oh, you know what? You might be right.
Yeah, I wouldn't think about that for a box car either.
Yeah, because some of the cars, you can squeeze them and then they pop open,
Right.
but then some cars I found had screws underneath them.
So
And
Derek Alexander brings up a good point, Artie. Do not use the rosin cord solder. Use the solid core solder or the solid solder if you're going to use solder. But at that point, I think I would just use steel wire because it would be heavier.
Yeah, but your steel wire is actually your steel wire is actually lighter. So
It
let me
is?
bring Kyle up.
Interesting.
Yeah, let me. I thought I was the ugly bugger. Look at this guy.
Was uh
Look, hang on. Sorry, hit the wrong button. There you go, Kyle.
show us what you're working with.
Gonna work.
He's got some of that Artie
Can y'all
internet
hear
going
me?
on over there.
Hey, Kyle.
It all started from Randall. It was contagious.
Oh, hey, welcome back. Bernard C. Hilarious. Lead is heavier.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh no, Kyle.
So I don't know how well y'all can see this.
No, we lost you.
I feel like I'm walking
But here's
around in the woods at
opening
midnight.
models.
He's having technical problems.
We're all having technical problems tonight.
My whole
Don't know
life
who's
is a technical problem.
Well, it's starting clear up here, so that's a good sign, I think. I hope. Yeah, no, we lost him.
We lost everybody. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
We're back. No, he's completely lost. Okay, what's he done?
Oh, get her done, Daryl. Get her done.
Yeah, you know what? I I took them off. And it just doesn't. It just doesn't seem. So I think what I'm gonna. You know what? This is the reason why I don't run these very often, because I always have to run them at the end of the consist,
Right.
and because they derail all the time, and it's not because. Look, it's not because of my track work. I can tell you that it ain't the track work.
Derek.
And that's why I don't run them. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're just I gotta weight them down. So
Got to be a way to open that up, Darryl. There's got to be a way.
well, okay. So I've seen lead weights that I could probably. Okay, I'm gonna look. If you see here in the. Okay, I'm gonna use this as a pointer. So if you see the bottoms here, where they're kind of open, in here, I'm thinking about filing down maybe some lead or something in there and gluing some lead weights in there in the
Well, that's where that
underbody.
liquid gravity would come in, Daryl.
Right, exactly. So that's because there's a lot of open area in here. So I'm thinking that's where I can add them. I could try that. It's all trial and error, guys. I mean, I like the liquid stuff. Well, like my container train that goes around. Okay, there's certain areas in the train. Where the locomotives are, where I've actually got weights in them. The only reason why is because, well, it's for when it comes up from my staging area. Even though my radiuses are pretty wide, they still come undone from each other. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. Hey, Kyle, what's up?
Kyle, welcome back. And Derek, that
Yes.
is my Native American name, Black Bear Walking.
Really?
No, I'm just messing around. That would be a cool one, though.
Yeah. Is Kyle stuck?
I think so.
Oh, Kyle, you got to drop that Australian internet there, buddy.
No, we know where the internet originated from. It all originated from Randall's place. And he affected all the other systems around the world.
Exactly. Daryl said you could use some the stick-on lead weights for car wheels and just paint them black.
Yeah.
Look like they. Yeah, and thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking. I just haven't gotten that far. Yeah, I've seen them like in Hobby Lobby. I've seen them in other places, but there is enough room in the underside where that could be done. So because the cars are beautiful, I love to run them, but they just seem to derail in it. I'm telling you, it ain't my track work. I can tell you that. And it's not the wheel set.
What's the length of that car, Daryl? What's the length? What's the length of that car?
Oh, they're your 60 footers.
Nice. All good, Kyle. All good.
They need to weigh 5 1/4 ounces.
They need to weigh 5 1/4 ounces.
Yep.
All right.
Derek says, don't file lead, just get the tire weights. He says they can be cut down and they already have the adhesive on them.
Yeah, that's
okay.
what
I was going to bring. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to use my cars because you don't want the weights sliding around in the cars.
No. Like I said, in the bottom of these cars, there's enough space in between where I think I can get some lead weights, and like what Postmodern said, I can paint them black.
Randall, stay safe, buddy.
Peace out, Randall. Feel better.
See you later, buddy. Bye, Randall.
Don't give that to any of the other crew. We need our freight.
Yeah. Well, John Benigni, you know what? I was thinking about doing that too. I was thinking about actually drilling a hole and turning it upside down and putting a kind of some way. Well,
how would you stop it from moving around? That's the only thing I was thinking as well.
See, and that's the other problem. It's going to move around, and it can't move around.
I would research and see how to get that thing open before I would do anything. I wouldn't want to put anything on the bottom.
Yeah.
It could fall off eventually and then cause a derailment for you there too.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I'm going to tell you, and you're right. You're right. But if it's going to go on the bottom, believe me, I've already thought of that, and I'm making sure it ain't coming out.
Yeah.
It's not coming out.
That's what we all think, and then all of a sudden, boom.
But no, you're right. But see, that's the problem with highly detailed cars.
Right.
There are some times when I'm finishing or I'm looking at the track, and I'll find detailed parts. Whoa, I thought I was seeing two Arties.
Yeah,
I am seeing two Arties.
Yeah.
Holy
no, you know what it is, Daryl? I think you're just a little bit hesitant of opening it because you don't want to break any more parts. And that's what it is.
Right. And that's what it is.
Right.
I don't want to break.
It's delicate car, and you don't want to break it all apart. But I mean, there's got to be a way to open it. Maybe their support site will have a document on something that might help you open it up.
Yeah, no problem, Kyle.
Yeah. In any case.
Yeah, you never know what you're running.
I think I found the issue. I think it's not the. I don't think it's so much the internet provider. It's StreamYard itself that is actually playing up.
Is that blonde on the wall outside causing your internet to go in and out, Artie? Is she pole dancing?
Didn't understand.
Bernard C is citing the Double Mint commercial.
That's funny.
I haven't seen that commercial in a long, long time.
Hey, those two chicks were pretty hot.
Yeah.
James, Dundas Junction,
Now
what's
you have
up?
a lot of lock sound decoders, huh?
Dundas Junction, James, hello.
James is in the house. The stream can now start. Whoa, hey.
Hey, he's back.
Yeah, I believe the issue is within StreamYard itself, because my cell phone that I use is on a different internet provider. And before the phone got hot, everything ran smoothly and fine. But now that I'm home, both the phone and the laptop's playing up. So I believe it's the StreamYard that's acting up. USC, University of Spoiled Children. And where are we going with this?
Oh, that's because I have my USC shirt.
Yeah, he's giving Tom some garbage there.
Tom. You know what? I didn't notice that until JD brought that up, and I looked at the screen. You're in. Did you graduate from USC?
I went there for a year. I went out there on a baseball scholarship, and I was a shortstop. And there were six other shortstops on the team, and it was really tough. I thought I was the best, but they had guys there they were really good. And the year I was there, they were national champions. But I was on the team, but I didn't play an inning, so I didn't get a ring. So that's why I left.
Oh, well, that's okay.
You know, that's interesting. If you ever have given blood,
the guys were Hall of Famers, and 3 other guys were football Hall of Famers on that team.
187.
Yeah, well, I'm actually in the Gallon Club. I've got my own card and everything. They email me every so many months, and I got to tell you, there's gonna be a lot of Daryl's running around.
Well, I'll 3D print you, Daryl.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of that, there was a movie with Michael Multiplicity.
Container Man.
What was the movie? Multiplicity.
I love that movie.
Oh, you know that movie, Plumber?
I know that movie.
Yeah. It's the guy that did Beetlejuice. What's his name?
And he did Batman too, didn't he?
Yes.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
I'm telling you, man, Beetlejuice hand down. I mean, that was a really good movie, but Multiplicity was just funny as to all get out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And each personality that got cloned was a different part of his personality, which made it even better. You know?
Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about that movie right now, and I'm laughing because Michael Keaton played different people or different brothers, and it was just it was funny.
Different clones.
Yeah.
So 187 is actually not kidding. Everybody take it seriously. But that's
I probably wouldn't doubt that. I mean, you know.
187, yeah, there is one. There is a few clones of me running around this country, so
yeah, we saw one tonight.
We saw you in Strasbourg. You were in the back of the truck.
I think Michael Keaton
anyway, guys,
mom too, didn't he?
With that note, with warning all you guys that there's many clones of me around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually sign off.
Okay.
It's getting hard to run the show at the moment with these technical difficulties on my end. So I hope everybody enjoyed my first show on Cab Crew Wednesdays. And
very good, Artie. Went very, very well.
At a date to be announced. Keep an eye out. We got next week. We're going to have a stream at this ugly fella's place next Wednesday. I mean, at Daryl's place next week. Yeah, on the eastern side of the Pacific Ocean.
It's the left coast party.
And hope to see you guys all during the week, and hope to see you guys Saturday night.
It's
So
been
everyone,
real.
God
It's been
bless,
fun.
and stay safe.
Peace out, everyone.
I hope you
Good
get
night, everybody.
fixed by Saturday.
Righto, catch us all later.